Hey guys, this is Mickey from CoinOpNewYork.com, and we are back on the Skeeball machine, 1938 Square Amusements Rollerball. And this video is going to be talking about the power transformer and how we got it wired up. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, we're going to start with the back side of this transformer. As you can see, we're at the front of the Skeeball machine. We've got the play board out, the board with the holes, and then there's also another board here with the barrel. You can see the barrel. These two items slide in right here. So, and they actually lay up against the ridges on the board. But let's get back to this transformer. On the lugs down here, we have a bunch of stuff wired in. First things first, we have a power cord back there. As you can see, the power cord coming into the machine. See the black cord? Okay, and it runs into this junction right here. Along with the white wires that are wired for the light fixtures. The two white wires are going in here. The power cord's going in here. And the other cord that's going in here are these two gray cords, and that is for this coil down here. You see that coil? So all that's going into this junction box here, right here. And then from there, okay, so you can see how that's wired up. From there, it comes up and goes in to the junction here and here. Okay. Then underneath that, there's two other wires. See the brown wires underneath there? Right here. There's a brown wire here and here. Those lead up to up here, and that's what we're going to go to next. We're going to go around the other side of the jukebox. I'm sorry, the other side of the Skeeball machine, and talk about that. So, okay. Alright, so we saw on the front side of this how that was wired. Obviously we have a wire coming up from the coin area up there also that comes into that power junction that we showed you on the front of the transformer. Now this has an old, well, a selenium rectifier. This we tested this and it really is starting to fail. And some of the wiring on the old board that went down here came off here and went through this rectifier, but what was happening is it was giving us power, but not enough power to make the coils on these units down here, the two stepper units, the score counter and the ball counter. Those coils, you could feel that they were getting power, but there wasn't enough power to fire them. So the workaround on this was we went down to Radio Shack and bought one of these bridges. It's a rectifier bridge, silicone. Anyways, so what we did is we bypassed this old rectifier and installed this. So I'm going to show you how some of this wiring went. So we've got this brown wire that we showed you in the front coming through here, and what that does is it goes into these two junction points here. Let me focus. And right here. Okay, so that's giving us power at these junction points. Then off these junction points, these two junction points, there's one wire here. Okay, see that? And that is going into this wiring harness. Okay, and this wiring harness goes up and plugs in. See, it's got the plug, and it plugs in to that stepper unit right over there, right there. Okay? Alright, so that's the two wires. You got the power coming in here, and you got the one wire going up the wiring harness. Over here, again, you've got the power coming in off the transformer, and then you have this wire right here. Okay. which this wire runs again up this wiring harness, okay, and it brings power again into the joint jack right there, the female jack, and then up to the stepper units. So that sort of takes care of these two junction points. And you can see this wire has got some tape on it, and then it's sort of red, sort of a, you know, it's got a little red in it and little black dots and stuff on that one. On this one, it's more of a greenish with little black dots. Okay, so, alright, so now getting back to this rectifier situation, we bypassed this. We went down to these lugs down here. You see this lug here and lug here, and we ran wiring from the transformer, back of the transformer, into this new bridge. So we ran from the left side, we ran and soldered into this side of the bridge. From the right side, here, we ran down and we soldered into this side of the bridge. Okay? So now we've got power coming off here into the bridge. Then what we did was we ran this red wire off this bridge and into this junction point right, now let's sort of move this wiring harness out of the way. There is another junction point right here to the right. You could sort of see right here. And there is a wire running off the transformer, another one that's bringing power to it right there. You can sort of see it. It's this wire. It's from the black wire down into this junction point. Okay, the other wire that we have on here is this little tan wire, and that runs into this fuse here. Okay, now coming off the back end of this fuse, you have a couple wires. You have this red wire here. You can see this red wire, and this runs all the way up to the front of the machine. You see that? That runs all the way up to the front of the machine where the coin slide is. There's a switch up there. And then there's two other wires. There's one other wire coming off this, and that's this. It looks like yellow mustard wire with little black dots on it. That runs right in, again, into this wiring harness. So that takes care of that fuse. Okay, and we know about this point right here. You've got one wire running all the way up from the coin, the red wire running over from here, from the bridge, so that's getting power to that point. And then coming off this fuse, it's wired directly from the back of the transformer into the back of this fuse, and then off this fuse there's two wires coming off. Okay, one of the wires goes into this harness again, and the last wire goes over to this jack right here, this plug-in right here. Okay, and that's it. That is the entire wiring of this 1938 Rollerball Skeeball machine, and it traces where each wire goes. So if you're fixing one of these machines and your wiring's a mess, I hope this video will help you out and show you how to wire your machine. Again, we bypassed the rectifier here. We unsoldered from the lugs, and then we eliminated it, added this silicone bridge. It replaces the rectifier, and we wired directly off the transformer into here and then off. So I hope that explains it. Okay, I think that's about it. We're going to close this video down. If you have any questions, give me a call. I'm located in Rochester, New York. My name is Mickey. My phone number is 585-747-0605. And my website is coinopnewyork.com. Thanks for watching.